Today is the 25th of December, 2011, Sunday. Chapter 2 begins in the same way that Chapter 1 ends, with the words of Sañjaya describing the grief-stricken Arjuna. Sañjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusūdana, Krsna, spoke the following words. Krsna said, do not yield to this degrading impotence. Give up such petty weakness of heart, and arise. Arjuna said, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle men like Bhīsma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. I am confused about my duty. Please tell me what is best for me. As your disciple, a soul surrendered unto you, please instruct me. Sañjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna told Krsna, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Krsna, smiling, spoke these words to Arjuna. In chapter 2, verse 11 onward, the Gita consists of the mystical teaching of Krsna and the meditative questioning of Arjuna. This marks the second phase of Arjuna's meditation. His experience in the field takes him on an inward journey to self-realization. Krsna, the innermost source of wisdom, speaks to Arjuna of the immortality of the soul, of the cause of his emotional distress, and of the importance of being established in the self. We begin with verse 11. Krsna said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth and to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and their disappearance in due course, are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Neither he who thinks the living entity the slayer, nor he who thinks it slain is in knowledge, for the self slays not, nor is slain. For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. It is not slain when the body is slain. The soul is invisible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. All created beings are unmanifest in their beginning, manifest in their interim state, and unmanifest again at death. So why grieve? Men of small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery words of the Vedas, which recommend fruitive activities for elevation to heavenly planets, resulting in good birth, power, and so forth. Desiring sense gratification and opulent life, they say that there is nothing more than this. Thus, devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. Perform your duty, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. By thus engaging in devotional service to the Lord, great sages become free from attachments, thus from the cycle of birth and death. In this way they attain the state beyond all miseries. When your mind is no longer disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas, and when it remains fixed in the trance of self-realization, then you will have attained the divine consciousness. Arjuna said, O Krishna, what are the signs of one who is established in the self? Krishna said, one who is not disturbed in mind, even amidst the threefold miseries, or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear, and anger, is called a sage of steady mind. One who is able to withdraw his senses from sense objects, as the tortoise draws its limbs within its shell, is firmly fixed in perfect consciousness. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises. From anger, complete delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, and when intelligence is lost, one falls into the material pool. As a strong wind sweeps away a boat on the water, even one of the roaming senses, on which the mind focuses, can carry away one's intelligence. What is night for all beings is the time of awakening for the self-controlled, and the time of awakening for all beings is night for the introspective sage. Only one who is not disturbed by the constant flow of desires is able to achieve peace, not the one who strives to satisfy them. Upon attaining such a state, a man is not bewildered.